The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. One step away from playing for the AFC title, this divisional round contest is underway. Marvin Mims now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And in motion, out of the slot. Throwing now, Milton. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he crosses his sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here's the snap on 4th. He's got McBride complete. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Here we go, here we go.
Sampson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Gets it again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Ready.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hawk 70. 60 Bison.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You get him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Okay, ready?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
70 Rangers, 70. Get it. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He has this down to the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Go. Ready,
Going now on first down. Ward. He'll dump this. He's rocked. That ball's free. And the Browns pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Ready.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break for concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds Mims. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Running right with Sampson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Milton back to throw. And we put everything he's got behind it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get the game's first points here in the second.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That's up and through for the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a race down the right side. Elagayo Manor to the house for Tennessee. Touchdown. The Titans start to fight back for their first points of this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. McBride hauls it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here we go.
Milton now. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
70 Rangers. Red. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Milton to throw. They'll dump this off to Sampson complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Go. 60 Eagles. 19. 5 in. Ready.
Here's another for him. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
19 Charger. 19.
Sampson. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
A loss of 4 yards.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal.
4-yard attempt.
A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Spotting our AFC Championship on the line. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Browns are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. That's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Simpson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get it.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Tag. Tag to 60. Tag to 60. Ready.
Ward in the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 37 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans will reach the end zone for 6.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take the lead on that successful kick. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Mims on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now.
Milton now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
60 Eagles. Warriors, 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw.
Milton's pass intercepted. result of the play is a turnover on down.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like they'll keep possession. Somebody jumped on that right at their own 2-yard line. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Throwing from his own end zone. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Panther 11, Panther 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Will take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard
line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
From the gun, it's Ward. Flushed out now to his left. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. AT Cardinal.
Rolling from the gun here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Browns get it back on the final play of the quarter. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Browns football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
60 by 60. Rambo 80.
First down, here's Simpson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Milton back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the red zone now. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
13 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Hot 70. Hot 18. 5 here.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns push the lead to 2 scores now.
Titans 14. Will Lutz set to kick
Here's
off.
Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
19 tight. 9 count.
Ward setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He's got Smith again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15. They strike for 23 yards. And the Titans have the 1st.
14-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Looking inside the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Milton. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Working now from the gun. Finds Mims. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and just 2 to go.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 80.
Looking to throw. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, Scott. Let go.
Throwing out to the left. Cup. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Browns holding on to a field goal lead.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, go.
A handoff here to Sampson. Watch the sideline inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Cavity Lions.
Hand off to Sampson. Finds a big lane. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Here comes Sampson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Titans call their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's Simpson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for third and goal.
Come on. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready, right?
It's Sampson on the carry. And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now fourth and goal.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
As the play clock threatened to run out, we get a timeout called by Kevin Stefanski. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. It likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Setting up to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say goodbye from Nashville.